Alright guys, today we have a huge project we're working on. We got 2 trucks out here. They're leaf blowing right now, getting the surfaces prepared, blowing out the garage. So one of the things we're doing is the roof. We're gonna blow off all the debris up here. We get a lot of just pine needles and stuff that gets up on the roof that we gotta take care of. Especially in this area with a lot of forest fires, you always gotta be prepared. We're gonna do the soft wash on the roof. We're gonna do the gutter faces. We're gonna pressure wash the whole house, soft wash the house. We're gonna do the garage, and then we're gonna do the driveway. Let's walk around a little bit. Here is the deck that we're gonna do. So this, from the front it looks easy. When you get to the side, you realize it's pretty big. Oh, and we're doing the windows. Forgot about that. Got a lot of cobwebs. I'll show you, look at all this. Look how dirty this is. All kinds of just junk. Got the deck here we're gonna do. This is a composite, so we will be able to spin this. And then he also wants the railings detailed, so we are gonna scrub each and every one of these. And yes, we are charging for that. So people think it's, oh, it's just a quick wipe, but it's like, you got this to wipe, you got this, you got the other side, you got this, you got 4 sides of each railing, and you got basically 3 sides of the bottom piece. I mean, there's a lot of surfaces. So we're gonna do all this down here. We got all these stairs that we're doing and all those railings. We're doing this wood deck here. This is iron staining. So we got the 5-gallon bucket of one Restore that we're gonna go ahead and knock this out. That'll kind of be a final treatment that we do. It's really bad in some areas, and in other areas like here, it's just non-existent. We're also gonna get the gutter faces there with the extension pole. Yes, the extension pole. Coming around the side here. Yeah, a lot of windows. I think it was like 36, maybe 40 windows. Got Devin working hard. Joel banging it out. Stairs. And we're also pressure washing the garage. So we're gonna do this. Shouldn't be too bad. Just to recap, we're doing the roof, the gutters, gutter face, the eaves, siding, windows, inside and out. We're doing that rust stain all around the exterior of the home, pretty much on 3 sides of the house. The driveway and the garage, and the deck, and all the railings. It's a lot we're doing today. We're gonna try to knock it out in one day. We got 3 of us here. I don't think it should be a problem. We got this lead from Facebook, actually. I think right now our cost per lead is maybe like $70. I gotta check, but well worth it for this job, trust me. But yeah, definitely recommend Facebook ads. Springtime, they kill it. All right guys, so let's get to it. I'll show you how we're doing.
faucet cover. A dandelion. Oh my goodness, this is just... They call me the de-Weber. Oh, come on, get off. Scrape it off. Okay. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. We're gonna go all the way. All the way. God, this is just gnarly.
All right, so now we're doing the soft wash. I already sprayed this far. Got some nice lemon sauce in here. But yeah, we're gonna spray this composite and basically everything. As you can see, outlets are all taped off, and we're just gonna let this work. You can already see it just dripping off. It's gonna be fantastic, my man. All right, and we're gonna spray the railings and I mean everything. There's a lot of surface area. You gotta be super careful because we only have 28 gallons of bleach, so we're gonna just do a light 1.5% mix. Luckily, so I put a lot of soap in there so it stays a little bit longer. It's cold, it's a little bit damp outside, so it should take a long time to dry. So we should be able to let it sit for a good 20-30 minutes. Okay, guys, so we're soft washing this place. We're bleaching it. This is up here in Gallia, so it gets a lot of organic growth. It's kind of like the south up here. It's a little bit more humid, lower temperatures. It's not like down the valley where things cook off. So what we're doing when I'm soft washing here, especially with an overhang, I'm kind of working in a circle pattern, and I'm just kind of backing up. So I go all the way to the end, and I just kind of work my way back in a circle. So what do I mean by that? So I'm right here. I'm gonna, let's just see, I'm gonna do the floor here, spray that, and then I'm gonna go up the wall. Be careful of the windows, don't spray the windows. If a little bit gets on the window, it's not a big deal. but we just don't want to spray directly on there. Getting the overhangs like that, and then I'm working up top, and then I'm working down the side here. And I'm going down the bottom, around, and then I'm going to work my way up to the top, spray all this, watching out for the light fixtures. I just sprayed them, but they're like that. These overhangs here. Spray the railing. Check that out. Look at that. There's nothing that we need to protect. All that's weeds. It's dead. Thankfully, there's not a lot of vegetation close to the house. We really don't have to worry about that much prep work. So she taped off the outlets. We taped off the door, the doorbell, the basics. And then, yeah, we're just going to keep going here. Spraying the floors, making sure you get good coverage. And you can see the difference here between the floor I just sprayed and this floor that we sprayed a few minutes ago. You can already see that bleach just really working, getting up that dirt. So now all we're going to have to do is rinse this off. Bleach is doing all the work for us. Thank you, bleach. All right, we probably should have done this first, but we're trying to do the house in a way where we're not redoing stuff, okay? We sprayed down the deck with bleach. It's soaking. It's a little bit dirty up there, so we can let it soak a little longer. Now we're spraying out down here, and then I'm actually having the guys do this wood deck down here. Got bleach on it, so I'm not trying to let it sit for an hour. So he's just rinsing it off right now. Yep. Alright, so wanding did not get enough on the deck, so we're having the surface clean it, making it look a little better. I know a lot of people don't like to get up on the roofs, but when you're dealing with this, you gotta blow this off. I mean, there's so much debris up here. And it's been sitting up here so long. I mean, look at this. So there's this like mud underneath the leaves. Well, this mud is almost completely comprised of shingle granulation. Not good. So, yeah, and these gutter guards are so thin. Here, I'll show you. They're so thin that like nothing gets through them. So everything just piles up on the top, and then they're guarding the gutter so good that there's nowhere for the rain to go. So maybe just don't even have gutters at that point. So let's blow this off. Yeah, break it down, man.
All right. First thing you want to do is get her nice and wet. You want to put some nice soapy water on there. This is some high-grade concentrated soap we use for window washing. Once you get it all lathered up, I'm going to hit it with the white pad. This white pad is going to help break down that dirt and grime on the window, all that extra stuff on there. Make sure you hit all your corners. Sometimes those get missed. Same thing on this one. Come around. After that, we're going to take one of our rough towels. We're going to get a quick dry line on our edges. We're going to get our squeegee. Squeegee it off. Just like that. excess water on the bottom here. You want to make sure you always wipe this down. Keep the house nice and pretty. Get your tracks. Then we're going to come around with our microfiber. We're going to hit our edges. Just like this. For that extra shine, steel will come around. It's going to pick up anything left over. Rub that off. Voila. Clean windows.
There we go, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right, I got my one Restore here in the 5-gallon pail. Love this stuff. Works great for rust stains and all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and start treating down here. So I only filled it about halfway. That's all I really need. So we're gonna start kind of treating along the edge here. You see where there's that kind of rust stain? So you get that foaming up. Coat, and then hopefully when you just rinse off, it's just gonna come off really easy. I don't really need to do any higher than this, actually. Spray that on there. That's good. Okay, good. Foaming up good. Yeah, it's hard to see the foam on this light color paint, but we should be good. Look at this guy going to town.
He's got the king. Oh yeah. Minnesota.
Bruh. quick here and we left line, so I'm redoing it. Look at that difference, guys. Look at that. Money. Whoa! Look at that. You can see the line. Look at this guy. He's mobbing. All right, guys. Check this out. You can only do a garage if it has the concrete lip all the way around. All right? I don't touch a garage if it doesn't have a concrete for at least 2 inches. All right? So if it's stucco all the way down, the stucco is going to soak up the water. It's going to be a mess. Liability. Don't do it. All right? You can use like maybe the water stoppers, the pig stoppers, the absorbers for like small sections. But even then, I don't risk it. Luckily, we got concrete all the way around. So they wanted it clean. They're getting it clean, baby. So the guys are just finishing up right now. We really, let's walk around the house. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. All right, so let's check out this deck. It is looking great. Windows are crystal clear. Kevin and his boy did a great job. These overhangs, free of cobwebs. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The walls came out really well. Look at that, guys. Man, I couldn't ask for better results. It's unfortunate. These right here are just full of junk up on the inside, and so that's something we're gonna take care of. He knows that, customer knows that. So we got those gutters looking good too, all the way down. So got the side of the house here looking good. We had to, so this section here, this was a little bit difficult. We had to put up a ladder here on this side and kind of spray up and over, and then we put one on the other side. We just moved the ladder, put it up, and started spraying. So we kind of attacked it from different sides. You could try to pull a hose through the house. You could try to, you know, walk through the house and drop an extension. And I just really didn't want to do that. He just had this house meticulously cleaned, and I just don't want to drag dirt and junk in there. So he's inspected it. He's happy with it. And then, oh yeah, let's check out down here. So, oh yeah, look at these railings. Now this is rust, but they are clean railings now. Look at that. We're gonna go back through and we're just gonna touch up. I always like to do detail at the end, detail walkthrough. Hey, what did we miss? Let's check out some stuff. So like this, we'll come back, hit it with a rag. That'll come right off. You know, we don't need to be bringing the pressure washer all the way out here. But check out that. We just rinsed it. Actually, so I don't usually like to do this, but we ended up spraying it with bleach. Reason being is we did the deck above with bleach and it just dripped down, and so it was in drip line. So it's like we kind of had to just do the whole thing so you didn't get weird marks and stains. And then we did the lattice work here inside and out, but it looks a lot better here. All right, before picture. Now back to the after. I mean, look at that. Big difference, big difference. All right, Joel, hold this. We're headed back to the shop. Everything's already wrapped up in the back of the trucks. We're gonna pull in and call it a day. We'll leave it there.
We'll leave it there.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, I'm recording this a couple days later. I forgot to give you guys the total price. I know you guys are dying to know how much we charged. So, a couple things before I give you the number. It was a job that was about one way. It was about 45 minutes up, 45 minutes away from the shop. So that's 2 trucks there and back. That's 3 hours of labor right there, 3 man hours. So we had to factor that in. The other thing that was kind of a bigger factor was the fact it was on such a steep hill. I don't know if you really caught that in the video. I mean, we had to park at the top of the driveway, and I mean, within maybe, I don't know, 15 feet, I mean, the drop was like 10 feet. So, I mean, it was steep. So, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but all the way down the side of the house, the front of the house, it's 1 story. At the back of the house, it's like 2.5 stories. So, that tells you right there how steep it was on the side. So we had to factor that in. it takes a lot of extra time going back and forth and hauling stuff up and going back and doing this and that. The deck, we had to get was also pretty complicated. Not complicated, but it's just like people don't think about, if you're going to rinse the underside of the deck to make it look good too, you got to get on one side of the beam and on the other side. And then usually when you pressure wash underneath, it throws stuff up, and then you got to rinse the top down again. And it's kind of a little bit of a back and forth. Same with the lattice work. Same with the railings. He wanted all the railings super clean. We sprayed them with bleach, and then we pressure washed it. Most everything came off with the pressure washing. Some stuff we had to scrub a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it's the basic process extrapolated out over a big project. So little things we had to keep in mind on that. Let me go ahead and break the price down. All right, so this is how it broke down. Roof and gutters. We blew off the roof, blew off the top of the gutters. The gutter guards were just a lot of junk on top of the gutter guards. Blow that off, blow off all the extra debris up there, and we sprayed bleach. There was only a couple sections that needed a lot of bleach. Wasn't too crazy. $395. The house wash was $1,050. The driveway and the little walkway was $600. The garage, we did the inside of the garage, that was $225. The deck was $600. That was the railings, the top and the bottom, and then there was like stairs and stuff that went down, so pretty big. The windows, we charged $685 for all the windows, inside and out, and screens. Detailed those up nicely. They were pretty dirty, but they're not anymore. Overhangs, I put overhangs. That was everything above the deck. There was a lot of, there was overhangs above the deck and above the garage. I'm sure you've seen those in the video, and so we charged $300 for that. And then on the exterior of the building, there was a lot of rust stains, or I guess iron deposit stains, and so I had to buy a bunch of One Restore for that. I think I went through about 3 gallons. I had to treat and retreat and treat and retreat because it's about 25 years old, I want to say, 25 years old, and so those have been building up since it was built. So it took a lot to get some of those areas off. Some of them came out really good. Some of them were only like maybe 70% better, but still huge improvement. So for that, we charged $595. And then we added some travel and different things in there, kind of some chemical costs. It came out to $4,985. We then gave him a 5% cash discount, which brought the total to $4,735.75. Homeowner super happy, very ecstatic, gave everybody a tip. He's looking to get another house done by us pretty soon, so good stuff. What I would have done different, I probably would have broken it up over 2 days, just because of the overtime and the double time. I'm a guy that just likes to get in there and just get it done. I want one and done. I just want to be out, and so not the best financially for the profitability of this job, but is definitely within the bounds. Wasn't a huge deal, but I would have broken it up. I think, maybe working 6-7 hours, leaving and coming back the next day, finishing it up. I think we would have been able to get it done in less time too, because I feel like we would have had a little bit more energy, because it was a lot. Up and down that hill. It was just, we wouldn't go up and down too much, but it was still like, it was a lot of, and we're in the mountains a little bit, so a little higher elevation, not too bad, but anyway, so we did great on that job. We're looking to get some more of those we got some more of those types of jobs on the books, so we're really excited about that. If you guys have any questions, drop it down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, or I will find you and pressure wash your house.